Hi, my name's Bren. Thanks for joining me here. We have a yin-style practice today using a strap. If you have a yoga strap with a buckle on it, you can make a big loop like this one to prepare for your posture practice. And this will be an intermediate practice, meaning that I'm assuming you have some experience with yin-style yoga, you have some mobility and flexibility in your body, and this isn't brand new to you. Just so you know, you can find lots more classes like this one at practicewithbren.com. You can start a 2-week free trial for the video-on-demand yoga class library. After that 2-week free trial, it's $11.99 a month, which when you think about it is like one trip to Starbucks. When you're ready to get started, let's meet in child's pose. We'll find that traditional kind of child's pose where arms rest alongside your body, hands near your ankles. Find something to rest your forehead on, whether that's the mat or a yoga block or another prop here. Take a couple moments to settle into your practice. You might let out some wiggles. Let the body soften, shoulders melt forward towards the floor. And let's gently rock the head from side to side, a bit of pressure massage on the forehead. We'll start to walk the hands forward for extended child's pose. We're adding a twist right away. Right hand can press into the mat, left hand slides underneath for a thread the needle style twist. Left temple resting either on the mat or a prop. If you can stay soft in the lower body, option to bring the right arm back behind you, back of the right hand resting on the lower back. As this is our yin practice, instead of trying to reach for a certain destination, set yourself up in this general shape and then soften towards the earth. Let's spend another minute or so here. Watching 3 more cycles of breath in our twisted child's pose. Slowly, the right hand comes to find the mat. Press yourself out of that twist. And we go right over to the other side. Left hand touching down. Thread your right arm underneath. Right temple resting down on something. You can stay here, or you can invite the back of the left hand towards the lower back. Find a version of this that allows you to soften into some relative stillness. Let go of the effort for another minute or so here. 3 more breaths here. Moving slowly, left hand finds the mat. Press your way out of that twist. And let's lift up to tabletop before we head to our next posture. Maybe you'll stretch out the legs one at a time or find some other freestyle counterpose movements that the body asks for. And find your strap. We're heading towards Sphinx pose. Make your strap in a big loop and loop it around your right shoulder like a sash. Start by finding your variation of Sphinx that feels comfortable. And see how it would feel to bend the left leg. That might increase the sensation in the lower back. Option to loop your strap around the left foot or ankle. Adjusting the length of your strap as needed. See if you can find the right amount of tension from your strap that allows you to soften any muscular engagement. I'll choose to rest my head in my hands here for about 1 more minute. Coming back to the breath for 3. 2. And 1 more breath. We'll start to untangle ourselves from that strap and go to the other side. So now wear your sash around your left shoulder. See how it would feel to bend the right knee. And if that's a sustainable place to spend another minute, you can loop your strap around your right ankle. Settling into this variation of Sphinx. Coming to your relative stillness and chosen focal point. Remember the breath for 3. 2, 1. Now this time when you unwind out of this bound sphinx, see if you can keep the strap looped around your right ankle as you extend your right leg behind you. Any counterpose movements are welcome. You might shimmy the hips around. Press up onto all fours. We're heading next for swan pose. Left knee behind left wrist. Find a comfortable angle for your left shin. And I'll just adjust this strap. We'll place the strap around the right ankle. Because as we settle into, where's my strap? Here. As we settle into swan, we'll add a stretch for the quadricep on the right thigh. So you can start by finding that just right amount of sensation. Maybe you place your hand down on the tail of your strap and stay upright. Another option is to wear your strap around the chest. I have mine over my left shoulder. And maybe you come to rest on forearms or place the forearms on a bit of height. Again, we'll spend a minute or two here. Make any adjustments that you need to. Check in with the length of that strap. And then try to come to a place where you can be reasonably still for about 1 more minute. Checking in with sensation in the body. Is it time to sink a bit deeper or to back off a little? You could watch 3 more cycles of breath go by here. Moving slowly, we'll try to prevent a slingshot release out of this pose. You could start by lengthening your strap if you have it bound in a loop. And start to inch your way back to all fours. Maybe some movement in the left leg would feel good. To set up for that posture on the other side, we'll loop the strap around the left foot behind us in tabletop. We'll bring right knee behind right wrist. Find the comfortable version of swan for you on this side. And then arrange your strap around your left foot or ankle. You might hold that strap over your left shoulder and pin the tail down with one of your hands. This might be a nice place to start. If and when you're ready to sink a bit deeper, you could wear your strap over your shoulder. Adjust the length and maybe lower onto forearms. Coming back to your focal point. Spend another minute or two in this place of focus and reduced physical effort. You could count down 3 more slow cycles of breath. Gradually releasing. Perhaps to avoid a slingshot, you could start by lengthening your strap. Start to make your way towards tabletop. Once you get there, it might feel good to extend or move around that right leg. A couple postures beginning from a reclined position. Before we lie down, let's arrange our strap behind the back, going across the mid-back below the shoulder blades. And this could be a shorter loop this time. When you have your belt like this around the ribs, you can lie down on the back. We'll draw the knees towards the chest and tuck them in to our belt. Tighten your strap so that your legs can stay without needing to use any muscular engagement. If you like, as you arrive here, you can do a bit of a wobble like I am. And as you consider staying for another minute or so, making any adjustments you need to your strap or your position. Bring a wandering mind back to the breath as many times as you need to. 3, 2, 1. You can start to lengthen your loop and release your legs. Find any intuitive counterpose movements. And we'll sit up for a moment to prepare for our next posture. We're going to need our strap over the left shoulder like a sash. Once again, you might lengthen your loop. And lie down on the back. We'll find a variation of cat pulling its tail. That'll start with the right knee towards the chest. You can hold on with your left hand. Left leg extending long down your mat. Draw your right knee across the body, rolling onto the outer left hip. And extend the right arm. You're welcome to pause or stay here. Or invitation to bend the left knee, left foot towards your seat. And you might loop your strap around the top of the left foot. Of course, adjust the length of your strap in a way that allows you to be here while using minimal muscular engagement. Let's spend 2 minutes in a version of this twist. You can imagine your body softening towards the earth. 3, 2, 1. Gently release your left foot from that strap and unwind out of that twist. Roll onto the back of the pelvis. We'll sit up for a moment to adjust our strap. This time, wearing it over your right shoulder and across the body. As you're ready, lying on the back, left knee to chest, right leg extended. Right hand draws the left leg across the body, rolling onto the outer right hip. You might pause or stay here, or you can bend the right leg, loop your right foot inside your strap. And adjust for that just right amount of tension. For about 1 more minute here, where will you choose to place your focus? How about 3 more cycles of breath in this pose? As you're ready, taking care to remove that right foot from your loop and roll onto the back. You can remove your strap altogether. Find any comfortable position to spend our final moment of rest. Acknowledging this time you set aside in your day today for soft, still, inward focus. Do stay here in Shavasana as long as you have time for. If it's time to move on, you might take 3 more breaths with me. Thank you for joining me in practice today. Before you go, you could hit like and subscribe to help me keep making free content like this for you.